Hey, it's Mo Love again. I just wanted to say they're already predicting who gonna do what with the Spence and Crawford. This is what I expect out of them because everybody's like, they don't want to pick, they don't really, as much as people wanted this damn fight so bad, there's people that really think, it's, they could take it or leave it. They could take it and leave the fight because they're both a favorites fighter, and they don't really want to see the train wreck. They ain't all hyped up on the train wreck. They wanted to see them keep doing their thing, and then one day. But here we go. If you ask Mo Love, you ask me. Terrence, I hope you're listening. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to get Spence up here so he can just pull him over here off of this Twitter and catch this live real quick. Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol D. Spence. You dig? I'll give you a few minutes to show up, Errol Spence. I know you probably don't even care, baby. I don't mind. He's his shit. They're gonna tell me anyway. I feel you on that. But I'm gonna do it like this. You listening, Bud? Now this is what I expect. Y'all saying the great go back into them fights and it's supposed to be as epic as those fights. Okay, here we go. Blue Blood Sports TV with another one. You show up before I open my mouth one more time and tell you what I think, what kind of fight it is going to end up being. And what's going to be exciting. The turnout might be different. But I believe it's going to be this kind of fight. And its reason being is because of the fighters. Errol Man Down Spence is Sugar Ray Leonard, Terrence Bud Crawford, Roberto Duran. In the first fight, right? The outcome is going to be different. It might be one and done. Ain't going to come back again, but then who knows? Because chances are, whomever becomes the victor and is going to say hell to the yeah. We're going to play this chess game. You did best 2 out of 3. That's the way I see it. And whether the outcome or not, when it comes to Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, that's what it seemed to me. Because people have been talking about it's epic as Tommy Hearns and Ernest Shavers or some of them, whomever they fought. But to me, again, it's Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran because Terrence Bud Crawford got the heart of Roberto Duran. He don't give a damn. Win or lose, he's gritty. You dig? And he ain't, he's in it. When he step in there, he gonna fight. Right? And Errol Spence, of course, he would be Sugar Ray Leonard. But He might be Sugar Ray Leonard in the No Mas fight. That was uh, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, or once he got that belt first, then it was Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray. And the second time, he didn't fuck around with Roberto Duran. He didn't try to just really stand in front of him. So, by this being the millennium, they got to put their own twist because styles make fights, right? But when it comes down to it, who do I see? Who do I see from back in the day? That's who I see. That's the fight. Those are the fighters that I've seen, that I see in them. When I look back, where can I place them? You know, quite naturally, yeah. It's gonna be something to see, and you know, people need to tune in and see what's going on in July. You know, I don't know why they waiting so late. You here now, let's get it on and stop fucking around. You've been begging for the goddamn fight, begging for this motherfucking fight. Now Errol Spencer's gonna get in there and whoop your fucking ass for you. Yeah. And then Big Greasy gonna go over there. Come on, man, let's go fishing. They always take your mind off. Let's go fishing at the branch oak and catch us some crappie and make him a fish sandwich. It's Big Greasy ass. Yeah. You already know he's not as predictable as you think he is. Errol Spence's not as predictable as you think he is. And he took them hits that he took from old melted milk dud head, Ugas, so that it brings to reality, keep it 100. Now, when you seen him busting and he went back to the ropes like that, and it looked like he wilted a little bit, that's because he thought by that time he was all gonna be all over. But he really thought that he knocked him the fuck out. No, he didn't. See? So, and Bud, he don't take that much. He lately in these last 3 or 4 fights, he's been taking some hits to keep reality, because you know you're gonna get hit. And if you go ahead and take one of them motherfuckers, you know what to expect when you don't expect it coming. You know, that it keeps you immune to being in the ring, that you can be touched. You see what I'm talking about? And not shy him away. You gotta give him a little something, so he keep on coming. He think you know what I mean. So, but who am I? I'm just a bum over here that had these opportunities in my lifetime to do a lot of things. You know, I ain't gonna use no whole bunch of excuses, other than just saying was the decisions that I made in life. You know, I should have followed my dreams when everything was everything. I should have followed that straight up, because that was my love, was that sport. First I started old fat boy, right? And then I would participate in things. I didn't want I was just healthy, you know. And I made that work for me, you know. And then that's how I learned how to lose weight. That's how I learned how to get it up off me. And if you put it in you, you got to utilize it. Otherwise, you just going to turn into let's use balloon. You put water in it, put water in it, put water in it, and expand and expand and expand and expand. The balloon don't do nothing but what you do to it, right? So that's how the body works, you know. So, in a nutshell, you know, that's what I think. I think it'd be as epic as Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran. Now, who wanted to miss that fight? You know what I mean? And was at the next one. And if they had another one, they would have went at it again to see what he gonna do. You know what I mean? What did you come up with? You know, because it's tit for tat. You know, they both got skills. They both been in it for a minute. You know, Bud Crawford. Only difference is I never knew or heard of Bud Crawford. I mean, not Bud Crawford, but Errol Spence. Bud Crawford, you know, I've been knowing of him since the beginning of time because he was always on the radio, on the soul station, Miracle 106 or whatever it was, then 98, whatever it was. I can't remember exactly what number it was. KBWH, the Miracle station. And back in 1982, 83, and back then, 81, 82, and all that, they always had the golden gloves. Now, it wasn't who you was calling Bo Mac. But they calling him Bo Mac, but he ain't Bo Mac. Bo Mac is his brother. He got about 3 or 4 other goddamn brothers older than him. And they all lay, you know, one after the other like sardines in a can. Now, his older brother, Smooth, he was the Golden Glove champ back then. 80s, back then, the 80s. Shit. I forgot his damn name, but not really. As soon as I get off here, I'll spit his name out like it ain't shit. But, you know, he got matter of fact, he should have been he's on the level with Mayweather. That's where he actually should have been. But, you know, Omaha is like that. You get comfortable in the place because you was born there. And you get, you know, you find a comfort zone in the motherfucker. And there's been plenty of athletes born.
Oh, you got a house phone in here?
Oh.
The house phone?
This is on that hook. Or your grandma got it. Anywho. Where is that at, man? Yeah, he got other brothers, man. And that's what level he's supposed to be. That's what level he's on. Back then. But Omaha is like I told you. It's so many people. I don't care if it was wrestling. I don't care if it was basketball. I don't care if it was football. I don't care what sport. Boxing. Track. Everybody that was there in Omaha, North Omaha, or South Omaha, I don't give a fuck. Y'all listen to me right good. They stayed in that motherfucker and they didn't never turn into be nothing. And they were A1. They needed somebody to come and get them and pull them out and take them where the fuck they needed to go, consolidate them. I'm one of them. My brother is one of them. I'll tell you another one. I'll tell you some more. Damn. Y'all got brain freeze. Just hang on. I'm going to get to you right this time. I get tired of this shit. Let's see. Framptons. You have Terry and his littler brothers. You got Troy and Markel. See, I'm gonna break it down for you. Then you had Bo Mac and all them. Then you had what was your boy's name? Big old light skinned nigga. He got in. I think he ran across Mike Tyson. And but when he became, he went to the Olympics. He did something. Then he got out. He went, instead of going pro, he went semi-pro, and he went over to Council Bluffs and got his clock clean. Real fast, real quick. It didn't, goddamn match didn't last but a damn maybe 2 rounds to the second round, if that. And Oliver, best wrestlers in the world. Do you hear me? In the Guinness Book of World Records, and today never been pent. Nobody never pent him. It come to Greco, nobody never outpointed him. None of that. But they ain't go nowhere. Still right there. And the only reason why I mention their names is because those is real. They real. That's like a real telephone number. And I'm a witness to their stories that they got comfortable in there, and they had impeccable skills, impeccable athleticism, and didn't get to really utilize it or get what they should have got out of it, and living in a fucking mansion. Let me tell you something. Who's the promoter that's out here now? They always talking about. He said he could make a mansion from scratch. The money he threw away on Terrence. I used to see these people. Oh, I see them all the time, just every goddamn way, like Warren Buffett and all them, right? You see them around there, but I didn't know who the fuck they were. But ain't that a bitch? I just didn't know who the hell they were. You know. And it's a shame that you get fucking used up. So when motherfuckers talk this crazy shit about this, that, and the other, try to put a label on you, if you only knew the half, you wouldn't even open your mouth and say none of that stuff, man. Then here's some more athletes. Impeccable. It ain't nothing you can do. Right today, they'll crumple your ass up. And that's the Hills brothers. The Hills. Desmond, Eric, and D. Cold the fuck blooded. You can't do nothing with them. They should have been getting real motherfucking money. Then you got Wilbur Smith. Wilbur McDowell. The fuck, I don't know. I'm talking about sports and supposed to be getting millions of fucking dollars. And living in all, just got a mansion every 50 damn state we got here, plus overseas some fucking where. No. See, I'll go on and on. But these are real names. Uh, as you say, putting names out there. Well, these is real people, and they can tell their goddamn story. And this right here is a pilot to it. Write your book and tell the goddamn truth. Omaha has rendered more goddamn athletes than you can fucking believe. You get there, you born and raised there, and somehow you get lost if you don't pick up your feet. Then, or somebody come and get you and just like it's been when I coming up, man. Let me tell you something. During my little alcohol thing and all of that, man, I wish I did have Joe one day. Joe Edmondson one day, he seen me. He might have been following me. Let me see what he's doing. Let me see what Freight Train is doing, what he's up to. And he stopped me one day. That's after I had an accident and hurt my arm and everything. And he said, what are you doing? You know, I've been looking for you to come back around to the gym, come do something. You know, you had that one setback when you was going to high school. But just talk to me. Tell me what's up. If you ever need me, you know, come on to the gym. Just come on. You know, even Coach Dunbar reached out to me. You know, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing, 2-ton, damn it? You had it, you know, he wouldn't ring your bell. He'd slap your helmet really fucking hard. You put all of it in there. You be bent over, you be standing all the way up and he hit you so hard that your helmet hit the ground and you stand your ass back up. You know what I mean? So, you know, but one that just put you where you needed to be. You know what I mean? I wasn't exactly hard-headed, but most you rebel when you get good enough. The ones that's good enough, you start making all these other decisions. And that's because you have idle time. When you should have been really somewhere else, you know. And that's the story. There's a lot of them. Let's see. And then I can't forget about the Martins. I don't know where he's at, but him and his little brother. It was first Paul. Now I know he died of HIV or something. I think that's what it was, because he stopped and told me we was back in the 90s or whatever. And I was on my way over. I was in the army. I was on my way to Germany. And he had been to the Navy and everything and was out. And I stopped and I talked to him, you know. And I gave him a brotherly hug and all that stuff, you know, because we day ones, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, yeah, I didn't know that. Man, you know, hey, man, you know, talk to him, you know, brother to brother. And then he got little brothers, they, like I said, man, they break your goddamn neck. You understand me? And don't weigh but 115 pounds, wringing wet. And you could be a big motherfucker, and he still, you can't get him off you. Like, can't get him off you. You can't get away from him. None of that, like the Peronis. That one Peroni, the younger one, he wasted his time in that motherfucker too, and he was impeccable. He's what is you, a Jew, Jewish, or you Greek? Yeah, you Greek. So there you go. And then Italian is, I guess that's, yeah, he's Italian, family Italian. They in that hood and they was real. You know what I'm saying? They eat fried chicken. Oh, you still on that grease and frying shit? Come on, take that fried grease and put it over here. Like Martin Bakery and all them places, they didn't leave. Ohio Fish Market, they didn't leave. They stayed right there. And yeah, those are the Martins. So you go ahead and then you got Alex Gatson or Gaskin, whichever way you want to say it. You know, he died back in the 90s too, way back back there, it's around about the same damn time. Paul Martin, he was impeccable, and then his brothers was on, but and they ain't never see. Omaha got a lot of talent. They had so much talent, man. It'll make you. It's so nostalgic until it make you want to cry. That they ain't never go no fucking where. And it's the best you can get. When I used to go to like what was it, 5th grade or whatever, out to Washington Elementary. Now that's where y'all call him Bo Mack, right? Him and his little cousin is a female, a girl. And I guess they was in like I was in the 6th going to the 7th, and they was like in the 5th grade or something like that. And they was some of the last little black kids that was going out there on the bus. And I can't remember. He had asthma and she had heart murmur. She had a heart murmur, or he had asthma. He had a heart murmur and she had asthma. They was still, cause I used to talk to them on the bus and stuff. Cause we catch the bus and go out there to the school. But it was a whole lot more black kids that went out there. And then I can go on and on different names. I ain't seen or heard them in sports except for Keith Jones, you know. And then once he got there, you know, however the industry worked, you know, he written a book or about to write a book or something stellar. And you got all the other athletes that came up through the Cornhuskers and shit, you know what I mean? Like Tommy, oh my God, man, these names, sometimes I can't just, I think about it and I get on here and then they just fly right out. But anyway, man, he was a quarterback. I seen what happened to him. He played like a professional then, taking all them hits and knots and bumps and dings and shit, man, and he was so broken up, man, until when they started giving him the medication and stuff to try to help him recover. He wasn't no good. By the time they put him on a status, they didn't want him on professional, like in NFL. He had to go to one of them overseas teams and get on that so he could recover, you know, and then come back this way, but it didn't happen for him. But that's just what that's just what I'm saying is a lot of times people want to explain something for you. You can't explain a motherfucking thing. Why don't you listen sometime? When you good and you own, person don't have no choice but to see it. It's right there in your goddamn eyeball. But then when you fall off or whatever the case might be, motherfucker want to make up a whole lot of shit. You know, it could be, sometimes it is got something to do with some kind of behavior problem, if you will, and just can't get out, you know what I mean? End up in the penitentiary or whatever, correctionals and shit, because somehow you didn't get what you were supposed to get out of life. Not like somebody owe it to you, but then there again, maybe the fuck you do, because you got a lot in the name of the youth and the sports and the this and that. Your pockets is fat, just like they used to, like Jerry Lewis used to come there for and get donations and stuff from people, for the people with muscular dystrophy and all of that stuff. And he used to stay there for like over the weekend. Start like Wednesday. He might have been, before he televised it, he might have been there a whole damn month or so. And then, before I leave out, you know, he be on there, have his cigarette and his microphone, and he stand out there and he talk, and people come down and put money in his fishbowl. Other than that, it's on TV, and they do the telethon and shit, and phones ringing and all that stuff. You know, A lot of them people done been right there in Omaha, Nebraska, North Omaha, South Omaha, all that is a melting pot. Actually, it was a transition spot because if you headed west, north, south, east, whatever, you gonna stop right in there. It's the Midwest, you know. But I, for one, wanted to stand up and say that. Yeah, a lot of athletes lost their life in that motherfucker. And I say, once you get lit, you need somebody, a sponsor or somebody to be looking out for you and pointing out the different places to put you in so you can always have your research and reach out to and do other things than to be right there. Got all them smarts, got all that talent, and nobody fucking know you. Tell you ain't no goddamn good by the time you do get some fucking where, or you just never go nowhere. And then everything's pushed back in a goddamn corner in an arcade some fucking where. Yeah, well, you're welcome. Somebody come out and tell the goddamn truth and the real history about it. So all of them from the time I was born, 1960s, you understand me? And give it 10 years ahead of that. And then 10 years younger than after that post. So see, there you go. But I'm still trying to think of my boy's name because, you know, we had a conflict of interest way back when, but it really wasn't, that wasn't the deal. That wasn't, it shouldn't have happened, to be honest with you. So I ain't holding nothing against him because there was a goofy, ignorant ass nigga that was supposed to be their security or something. And he, every time he see me out, he always point me out. I ain't said nothing. I'm standing around just like everybody. Fuck you, fuck with me, and you know. Until one day, man, I'm telling you what, man. Next time you open your mouth to me, I'm gonna really kick your ass, cause I'm gonna let you know I don't even fucking know you. And every time something you come, you look straight at me and you just come right to me with your little bullshit, like you gonna control me. And this day, it was down to Burger King. This day was down to Burger King on 30th and Ames. And it was that day I told him and I stood on him. I said, man, today is the day, man. I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass. How you gonna tell me to go back outside? Y'all come down there after the Golden Gloves, and Terrence Crawford, he was on the radio. I was listening to it all the time, right? Throughout the Golden Gloves match. You dig what I'm saying? The bouts and shit, you know, whatever, you know, till the end of the shit, right? The duration of these Golden Gloves. And I'm thinking, damn, I'm sitting here listening to the radio. I should be down there, right? I should be in the shit. I done played football, I done wrestled, I done did all kind of other shit. You know. Yeah, football, wrestle. Look, it's time to go and get to, you know, to a whole nother, get in something else. You dig what I'm saying? So there it was, man. And then Terrence Crawford, he was on there. He was a little nigga. I love to fight. I love to fight. You little man, you gonna smoke somebody? Oh, I'm gonna smoke him. Oh, I'm gonna smoke him. Oh, I love to fight. Oh, I just love to fight. He said all the time. Like, okay. And he went down there and did his motherfucking thing. Well, I can't remember your name, man. Why I can't pull? Maybe I guess you don't need your name pulled out, but you know who you are. And like I said, to every goddamn last one of y'all, Soul Power. No, I ain't gonna. Stone Soul Picnic. That's something else a lot of people don't know. Some do. Y'all need to run a Stone Soul picnic like back in the day, real hard. You feel me? And name it just what it was, not Omaha Day, but the Stone Soul picnic. You understand? Run it. Well, anybody that might be still alive, goddamn it, they know what time it is, man. She had her ribs burning and everything else. Get a plate. You hear me? Niggas come from goddamn Minnesota. Goddamn it, get your ass over and get a plate. Goddamn it, come on down to the Carter Lake. You know what I talk about. So anyhow, man, yeah. Been a lot of athletes, man, that couldn't get out of that motherfucker, and it was like all you had to do was damn near just leave. But by the time you leave, shit, you ain't no good for nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna let y'all know, man. Well, I can't remember your goddamn name. Is right there. I don't know why the fuck I can't just say your name. But anyway, if that's what y'all know him as, Bo Mac, but he ain't Bo Mac. Bobo. He's Bobo. I guess that's why they call him Bo Mac. But the other one, he's Bobo. But the other one they call Bo Mac. Then he's got another older brother over him. Then they got another brother in betwixt them. So anyway, much love to you. I'm just fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I believe, man. That's what, when it come down to it, I think the fight gonna be like that. To me, it's gonna be intense as that right there. When I think about it, it ain't Muhammad Ali, and it ain't Frazier, it ain't. But then again, Muhammad Ali, Frazier. Guess who's Frazier? Sugar Ray Leonard Duran. Guess who's Duran? I don't know. They mentioned Hitman Hearns and Ernest and her Shavers, but and it's just Errol Spence got a smoothness to him that is just, man. You know, you can't. It's just him. You dig? He got a smoothness to him, and Terrence, you know, he got a roughness to him because, like I said, Omaha is a motherfucker. You know, in one way or the other, you end up toughening up real hard in that motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you get toughened up, you can contend with any fucking body. It means it's nothing. Because there's been plenty of times I done came back home, man, after one of them nights out, fist all swole up and shit, you know. Barely a bruise here and there. You gotta get down with a motherfucker that ain't no talking to him. He's like, okay, fuck it. You know, but being an athlete, you know, motherfucker, somebody always want to fucking try you. And some, they talk, they know when to shut that mouth and go your ass home. Stop fucking with them. Some, they try to act psycho, get on that shit. Niggas think they learn to fly and shit. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, you got scooped up and totally slammed on your fucking neck. And you, yeah, crawl your ass away. Better not say nothing, bitch. You started. And then his partner come flying out there like he knuck her out. Oh, yeah, you say, like, yeah, go by. As soon as he straighten up and turn back, walk, you kick him motherfucker. Whoa! They'll kick that motherfucking head off his shoulder. But yeah, man. Yeah. Kenny, where you at? Where you at, babe? Yeah, Kenny, aka Smooth, cause he's smooth knock motherfuckers out. He sits on his punches, and way he boxing, I'm gonna tell you, uh, every punch is like a thump, 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 thump. You know, solid and direct. You know, he ain't missing. And then he pick at you when he don't knock you the fuck out. You know. Yeah, I just couldn't get off here until I named a main man. Again, that shit, that confrontation that was down there. I wanted to get on the team once I heard him say, I seen y'all in there, and me and Charlie Cunningham. Now I'm gonna tell you, me and Charlie Cunningham, we ran together. That was my drinking buddy. Everybody should know, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Charlie Cunningham, as we was coming up, right? He was athletic as well. Played football, and sports, and all that stuff. Indian, he's Indian. Mr. Cunningham, boy, his dad owned the automotive. You know, he's a mechanic, and he had first started down when I can remember from day one, just being little kids, right? 'Cause I used to go down to Druid Hill down there on 30th Street, 30th and Spalding. That's where I started school, period. And then on the weekends, when Mom used to bring us from the daycare from down there, Miss Dorothy Williams, and we come through there and we hit 24th Street on Lake Street and come up. Once you come up back then, it used to be it's right there where his shop, Mr. Cunningham's shop, used to be. Where if you still live there, parts of the city where they got the city trucks and the sand and all that stuff. And that very first block you come once you get over the 24th, 25th, then 26th Street, right there. His shop was right there. It was a little old building with a fence around it. It used to be this little piece of building. It used to be a gas station. And then across the street, which would be west, because you would be heading from east to west on Lake Street from 24th. So it'd be the next block. I guess that's 25th, ain't it? No, it was 26th. Anyway, that used to be, before it was a freeway through there, way back in the day, it was just a street and a bunch of houses and stuff, because my uncle used to live on that hill when you coming up Lake Street, and just as you get ready to get on the overpass to go over the little Sorensen freeway or whatever that takes you from north to south Omaha, that's where he used to live, on Lake Street. There's a big old house there, big old pretty house, but these long steps go up there. On that hill where the fence is and everything that separates the land from the highway and all that shit, that's where my uncle used to live, right there. My Uncle Earl, right? So, and he used to work for the city, and the city, it was open up a little bit more, because it was a whole nother block after that. So they closed that all up, you know. Anyway, that's where his daddy's shop used to be, and we be in, little kids be in the car and everything. We come up through there, and we come from my auntie's house and all that kind of stuff, right? And days coming home from, mom come pick us up from daycare and come through there. I'd see this little short, is a boy, But you seen a lot of he had long hair. I mean, his hair was long. He didn't cut his hair. Then you seen a girl just a little bit taller than him. Because Charlie was short, but he been in the game for a long time. That was way back in, damn it, man, I promise you, back then in 1974, 73, 74, 75. That's where his shop was. Then he had a shop up on 40th and Ames. That was back in the 80s or whatever. So anywho, man, you know. So we growing up, and I told him I used to see him all the time, you know, in the hood where he lived on Corby, 40th and Corby. I lived on 40th and Parker. Then Juju, or Henry Davis Jr., a.k.a. Juju, lived on Miami Street. And then so the other street was Ohio. Then you got Lake Street. Anywho, man, so hanging out in the hood and they got to know everybody right and woo-wop, woo-wop. You know, we just took the little weed and shit, you know. But he like couldn't wait. Man, let's get something to drink. I wasn't no drinker, man. You know, like that wasn't my choice. I was like, yeah, okay, man, we'll get something to drink, all right. But man, we still gonna find some weed, get some weed. You know what I mean? Because back then, weed was the real shit. It ain't this bullshit today. I don't give a damn what you say. That ain't weed. So, you know, in the past time, meanwhile, you know, we get a 40, get some beer, get some liquor, and then we beating our feet around, kicking it and shit. Till we, you know, run across somebody got a sack. You dig what I'm saying? So there you go. And bang. So the alcohol eventually took over the other gateway. The weed. Anyhow, that didn't stop me from, oh no, you can roll one up, man. Go ahead, man. I ain't roll that up. So he had this girl, one of the Sledges girls. Oh, Savage, Dylan. What's up, sexy? Dark and lovely, yeah. You put it on, nigga. All right, I'll mind my, cause you're a married woman. Nah. All right, but anyhow. They had someone in common. And he was going down there because she said to come down there and bring some baby, some Pampers, some milk, some formula, and all that stuff. And then she was mad at me because I pranked her one day. I said, open up the goddamn window. You always so quiet, like you can't trust me. That's what you look like. You at my house, you act like you don't trust me. You so quiet. How you don't never say nothing to me? And she's like, almost like I don't. I'm like, oh, okay. You don't open this motherfucking window. And I picked her up. And she was wiggling around and she was trying to get loose. And Johnny. And I put her to the window and grabbed her feet and had her dangling over the window. I said, now, you don't like me? You don't trust me? If you don't trust me, and I'm just playing and pulled her back in the window, right? And then she went, I tried to, you know, I held on to her so she didn't fall or nothing, put her back in the window. She flew over there. Oh, Charlie. I said, oh, man, you's a mess. If I wanted to throw you out that window, I would have took and threw you out the window. Yeah. But she probably still pissed me like, you act like you don't remember that. I do remember. Right, hurt you. And that's what you get for giving me the stink eye. Like, you didn't trust me. Let me tell y'all women that all you girls that's crazy about Charlie Cunningham. I'm finna give you this story about Charlie. And this was the thing with most of you characters that had these girlfriends. Now, you girls need to know. Charlie's partner, us, all he had, I wasn't Justice, but I was his main man. Before he would come get me. I could be sleeping and he knocking on the door. Come on, Bug, let's go. Let's go do something. All right, man. All right. Or he'll call me. You coming through every day. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I'm coming through, man. We're going to go do something, man. We're going to go do something. And he was hanging with all the dudes and everything else. Them niggas was trying to get out from under them fucking drawers, y'all. Putting all your little cat on them and stuff. And you thinking folks is in their face. Fucking with them. No, ain't nobody fucking with them. The boy trying to get out from you and come out back out here. Y'all need to understand that. So you can't make that's between you and him. Y'all women need to know that. You say and do anything, be desperate trying to break it up, don't make no difference. He trying to be out with the boys for you did. So that's how that was. And I'm quite sure as you get older, you understand that. But y'all think y'all with your little snapper, you know. You gotta come he gotta come up out the fucking draw sometime for air, cause when it comes to them light skinned characters and y'all goddamn girls get with them, y'all so in love until, you know, or whatever the case, you know, it's the same as a guy that fall in love with y'all, you know what I mean? And then y'all be like, oh, you're smothering me. I'm just going, man, me and the girls going to get some tampons. Some Kotex, man. Goddamn. Give me $5 so I can buy me a box of drawers. Or whatever, you know. Being so damn paranoid. There you go. You know, most of the guys have that problem. The girl want to jump up and start cussing everybody else. Man, look, Johnny, get your woman, man. Get your girl, man. He'd be like, but, man, don't make me call her a bitch, because I will, because I'm two-time bitch. Everybody know me. I'm two-time bitch. I eat steaks and potatoes, and I don't fucking wait to get paid neither. You understand who the fuck I... Everybody know me. I don't know goddamn bitch. Everybody know me. Get your mind right. Don't step up here and start talking all crazy. Not knowing your number is 23. Then there's 24 of y'all. It's a whole nother bitch waiting for you to get done. Him to come around and see her too. So your hour is almost over, bitch. Get the fuck out. No, I ain't say that. But I ain't never break his code like Bug. Yeah, laughing because, yeah, she clowning thinking she's the only goddamn one. You know what I mean? So there you go. You ain't the only one. That nigga man had to pull a goddamn plug out. I'm a witness. That's another one of my homeboys. I'm a witness that these females just went nuts for them guys, man. The boy got to pull the goddamn plug out of the fucking wall to lay down and finally just go to sleep. As soon as he turned them up, stick the, plug the phone back up, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, or whoever he put on hold is still on the phone. Man, you can't get mad at the cat. They at him. And then when he come outside to play with the dudes, what are you trying to scare all us away? We out here. He got out from under your drawers and shit and come out here. You be hooping and hollering at everybody else. Man, control your woman, man. Tell her the truth, man. Goddamn. Or tell her to get right, man. Take your chick over there, whatever, man. But, that's the type of life a nigga had around there. And no, I ain't never been. My mentality was never that. You know what I mean? I ain't no pseudo motherfucker, and I ain't no person that fucking hate themselves. My skin. God, why you make me so black? Why you leaving me in the oven so long? My hair all nappy and stuff. Crying because you can't be them because they were getting a lot of attention. I was never like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no whatever. I just me, you just you. Fuck, I ain't never thought like that. I mean, I'm like, nah, I got me. Shit, I love me. The fuck? I look in the mirror, I know it ain't that person. Why I want to look like him? You dig what I'm saying? So, or females that be trying to look at, what's the word? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Uh, goddamn. How you be intelligent and goddamn you can't even speak right quick, but it'll come to me. Inferior. That's the word I'm saying. I was never inferior. Shit. You see this nigga right here, man? On this picture right here? It's fine. Let me turn this motherfucking light on so y'all can really see a nigga in his prime. I was in motherfucking military right then. U.S. Army, and I was on the barracks. Fort Belvoir, Virginia. I'm gonna get up close so y'all can see this motherfucking picture. Now you see that picture right there? The fine ass nigga right there, handsome ass nigga. Right? See the little girl right there? Yeah. That's little Chantrice Janine Poindexter. That's Lori Poindexter's daughter, right? She claimed, I'm the pappy. The little girl ain't had nothing to say to me since I last seen her, right? Yeah, she's embarrassed to know my motherfucking ass, but that's okay. That's all right. It ain't about me no way. As long as you got your life and you like it, don't worry about me over here. Okay? You know. But anyway, that's Omaha, Nebraska, man. I was never inferior. Yeah. Anyway, her mom is Indian. You know, she's a big, succulent, big, supple, big bone woman. She stands 6 foot, 6'1". Chase me down. I ain't chase her down. Shit. Come on, what's good? But anywho, we ain't gonna bash nobody there. But the thing about it was, but then there's a whole nother woman in my first year of high school, my sophomore year. A pretty ass woman. It's them Willis boys' sister. You know. And the last time I seen her was back in the 89. So yeah, but 1989. I left her alone because I didn't want to step back in, even though she cared about a nigga a lot. That's like everybody's got a rib, right? You know, she was really my rib. But her sister didn't like me. And at that time, you know, the way things go and the way they are, she really needed, like most people at that time, you know, your brother got an Xbox partner, y'all eat together, all that stuff, and woo wop, woo wop. All y'all like one another, ain't no problem. Yeah, I know it comes down to what you like. But there again, you know, you shouldn't be no conflict at all. So I was the bigger man, and I left her alone so that she can have a life, you know. it wasn't easy to do because at that time I just come back from a campus school, accomplished something, but I stepped out of her life and left her alone. I pray that the next character, whomever that they chose and said they liked it, like him, they get along fine. Because when you got people, when you in a family and the motherfuckers just don't like you, man, they gonna go out and find something. Okay, if it ain't this person, it gotta be somebody out here in the world you like, and it might be somebody you accept. So that's the one they have sitting there grooming them up. And when you gone, they sit you down and y'all talk and you get together and shit. Well, I didn't want to be slapped in the fucking face and kicked in the nuts like that. We like him better than him. You know, we just like him better than him. And it ain't hard to go if they already, yeah, when they saying it, that's just to push the other one on off the damn ledge already, right? Yeah, I ain't want to be put in that position, so I left her all the way alone. That way, whatever dog they keep on bringing over there, you know, so they can mate without the muzzle on, you dig? That's the only way I can, the best way I can explain it. You know, if you love somebody, you let them go. That's grown man shit. That's adultism, whether it be female too. If shit ain't right, that don't mean you don't love them. You might even love them more than they know by just letting them go. You don't pull them down with you. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't right, it ain't right. So people be thinking whatever. It's like, I don't give a fuck. That was the point of getting away from the person. So that now all y'all over here is talking about whatever. And that person got that life that they should have. You get it? So you been had checkmate, motherfucker. Motherfuckers. You don't know me. You don't know my dick like you think you do. Okay? All right? And for you nothing is that you just want to be friends and you wouldn't give a nigga a piece of pussy if that was to save his life, keep him from dying, would you? You wouldn't even kiss a nigga in his mouth to keep him from turning into a motherfucking frog, now would you? But you want somebody to like your stinking ass. Oh shit. Just clowning, man. But anywho, man, yeah. Back to Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. It's gonna be an interesting fight because I don't think neither one of them want to get, positioned to catch one, to catch that one hit a quitter. That is gonna be what this fight is about. I'm quite sure. I'm also positive. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna clinch a lot. You know, I'm already knowing they're gonna clinch a lot. They're gonna throw leather now. They ain't gonna be fake now. They're gonna throw leather. They're gonna exchange some shit. They're gonna telegraph a little bit. You dig what I'm saying? And when it comes to that, you really can't you can't sit on it so you can knock a motherfucker out. You can sit on it, but it ain't a knockout. You get just exchange. You gonna get it. You dig what I'm saying? And when you dealing with a master, it ain't no goddamn way. You understand? Boy, ain't no goddamn way. Boy, ain't no goddamn way. It ain't no way. He gonna allow you to knock him the fuck out. Now, it's the one that's got the superior discipline. That's what this is about. Superior discipline. So, Bud, I hope you ready. Spence, I'm hoping you are prepared. And come the 29th of July, the 28th, 29th of July. Let's get it on. Yo, what's his name? Judge. What's the judge? He did the refereeing for a while. All right, let's get it on. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's get it on. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now in, where was it? Las Vegas, Nevada. Or is it gonna be Texas? Or is it gonna be Omaha? Which is y'all gonna do, man? I think Errol, is you gonna pick it out? You said nah. He wanna come over here. He wants to smoke. He need to come get it. You begging for this smoke? Come on, kick your ass for you. We gonna be friends after this. Don't worry about it. I don't hate you. I'm gonna whoop your ass though. I'm coming. I don't care where. I don't care where we at. We can bang. Cause see, we gonna bang. Yeah, we gonna bang. Yeah, we gonna bang it out. Trust me. And he was talking that shit about you gonna slice me up and a whole bunch of a fish cake. Boy, look at here, man. I'm gonna boil you up, boy. I'm gonna boil your ass, boy. Have a crawfish boil. A crawfish fish boil. That's what they said. They was talking this shit. But yeah, when you like two fighters a lot, man, it's hard, you know. But then again, it's the sport, so let's get it on. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you're gonna do. Yeah, that's what I think. It's gonna be it ain't just gonna be a one-hitter quitter fight. What it's gonna be is they're gonna make some calculated, educated moves on one another. That's what that's gonna be. Yeah. If it was, yeah, I suggest you slow it down. Let us see what you're doing. How about that? You know. It's one of them parties, you know, because, you know, they both fit. And even after the little time, you know how to tell a fit fighter, because a lot of time, or athlete, when we used to go play football, man, back in the day now, I didn't go no further than, what was it, junior high school. I tried to get to high school, but then they started acting a fool out the Northwest. And I still say the same thing. Mr. Bell, you still a faggot. You a bitch. I hate your motherfucking guts, motherfucker. Because I told you I didn't steal nothing from out that school. And yeah, for the record, I know y'all was like, oh, he come back out here now. You figure, yeah, bitch, it's too late. You disrespect me, you fuck my timer. I told you I didn't do it. You know I didn't do it. I didn't have to tell you. Whatever it was, they the ones should have told you that in the first goddamn place, but you just assumed it was me. So fuck you, you faggot. Knock you the fuck out and have some of these lesbians, man, strap a big old dildo this fucking long from their belly and just bust your fucking asshole open, man. And kill your goddamn throat. Put that whole motherfucker down your goddamn, right down your goddamn throat, bitch. I still hate your fucking guts. And, you know, I always pray to God keep me from seeing you, because I'll pick you up and slam you on your motherfucking neck. I'm gonna kill your fucking ass. I didn't have to have my father do nothing for me. I'd have killed you myself, bitch. Because you always used to stalk me in the damn hallways. You know how teachers be dressed and they walk along with the students and they be looking through the thing, looking at you. stalking you like a faggot. Then you finally notice them and shit, you know, whatever. They be back there, and then pretty soon they get closer and closer when you. It's like, why was y'all looking at me? Oh, I'm that dude. I'm that handsome dude. They trying to fare because I didn't have no problem at that school. I didn't. Until that, they keep trying to make up shit. Why you want to accuse me out of all these goddamn students in here? These bitches don't steal nothing. Don't none of these niggas in here steal nothing. Bitch, they the ones steal the goddamn money that y'all ask for donations. You think I'm lying? They all be friends with you and talk and get so the little glee club and all the rest of them goofy motherfuckers that be up in there with you. Yeah, I ain't that. Yeah, I wasn't that kind. I just like to go in, do what I got to do with the school books, man, my sports, and I'm, you know, move right along to something else in life. Shit, the fuck. But I used to know when I was down the horseman, it was another teacher. What was he, English teacher or something? I can't remember. He always wore a blazer, a regular shirt, you know, collared shirt, pants, belt, and, you know, some slacks and whatever them penny loafer shoes or something like that. And curly hair. And I used to see him, man. What's the guy that did Clash of the Titans, History of the World Part 1, Part 2? I forget what his name is. Remember the cable? First cable came out way back then. Well, that's the guy, that comedian. He almost looked like him. He resembled him a little bit, like from the side or from the back. But he's like a Jew guy. He was young then. And then he's walking along in the crowd and, you know, this, that, and the other. And I'm coming through, man, and I'm just walking. And I see, you know how you start noticing who's going where, what class they going to, and then you go down the hallway or whatever, and this, that, and the other. And then you all start identifying, and you look at somebody a little bit real clean and like, oh, that's the damn teacher, right? Yeah, I wasn't one of them, but I wasn't no shit starting. I wasn't bothering nobody. You know, little kids used to get other little kids' ass whooped way back in the day, whether you believe it or not. Yeah, back in the day, in the ghetto, kids can tell you, they could tell you about having their ass whooped with a extension cord, switch, your own race car track. Say it ain't so. It's the truth, right? About whoopings. Yeah, you can talk about it now because, hell, they didn't kill you. They wasn't even had no juices. Just you never been chastised before then. Someone said, shit, they whooping that ass to kill you. But yeah, I had a lifetime of motherfucking punk ass Omaha. Fuck Omaha. Only one reason I tell you what, only way I come back to punk ass Omaha, even just for a mere visit. If you can get the original Godfather Pizza Man that was on the commercial for Godfather's Pizza, and that particular pizza that was made back then, that motherfucking pizza gets you full and you was good. You just like, man, I gotta go past that. Big old slices, man. The slices be that damn long, man. You know what I mean? Shit. And the pizza be thick, man, with everything on it. You know what pizza have, it'd be good. Going down, that cheese was just, you mean that some bitch could be on flames on that some bitch. You still eat that some. Tear some bitch up. Have sausage. There was a sausage and a hamburger. You know what I'm saying? That piece of fire. It was really good, man. When they first came out. Then they fucked it up like they did KFC's back in the day. KFC, we used to go when we was little kids, man. KFC had the best chicken. The big old bucket of chicken, you know. And the root beer was just, man. this root beer, I don't give two rats what no one tries to tell you. The root beer today don't taste nothing like it. You can tell when it just all changed. Same as Coca-Cola. Then they attacked Pepsi. Then they went from Pepsi to Mountain Dew. They fucked that up. All this is some bullshit and some goddamn sugar. It's like, man, really? But yeah, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't miss Runza. No, Arby's. My bad. I don't miss Arby's. No. Because you know, you go and hustle up and they sell them sandwiches, and you go, as a kid, you go and cut grass or throw your newspaper and you go get the little sandwich, right? Man, just that little thin thing, man, it's like chewing bubble gum, man. You take a bite into it, if you gotta tear it apart and the bread be that came a little, fell out and melted in your mouth or something, man. It was damn near, sometimes it was damn near hard like a brick, man. You got chewing that Arby's beef, you be chewing, churning, and churning and churning, and you never break it down, man. You just they fucking swallow it. Nah, I don't miss no Arby's. But Runza, that was another one. You go get you a nice sandwich from them, and then Burger King, you go. They had them whalers and this other kind of sandwich, hamburger. You know, had these little cards and these little scratch offs and stuff, and you win these sandwiches and stuff. They ought to bring that back again. You know. I have to admit, when we was kids, man, and the cashier go back there and start wrapping up your sandwich or something, you get you a handful of them bitches and stick them in your pocket real quick. And then, then you just, when they get over there, you go and grab you a few of them, right? And they be like, oh, no, you can only have one with your meal. But I'll let you get two. You can have that. So I'm like, go ahead. Shit. Take them bitches, man, and scratch them bitches. Come back, get them sandwiches, man. Yeah, we used to have some fun as a cat. Cat. Mm-hmm. But that's the only thing, man. Being a kid and somebody taking care of you, and they taking care of you right, you know. You don't have, I guess the parents, that's good parents, man. Maybe whatever it is, you don't gotta never worry about it. You know, you have your nice little life. You dig what I'm talking about? You live in your never land. You don't know whether you're rich. You don't know whether you're poor. All you know is you happy. You dig? You get up, go, do everything there is to do in life. You know, because even children that didn't have two parents, you know, all you have to do is get your ass up and come on outside and let's go play. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go down them alleys. Let's go have some fun. You dig what I'm saying? And it's straight like that. But yeah, there you go, man. So that way you ain't lying when you write your book. And on the athletes and shit and different people had different skills. If you didn't ever just get your ass away from there, you'll lose your whole life in that motherfucker without some tragic event happen to you. When I say lose your life, I mean lose your life because you had a life. Like if you don't ever go off and get into the military or do any damn thing else, you just lose your life there and you have it all together. I know once I left and came back, that's another thing too. What you want to do is you know, you want to go here and get in this and go get this and go get this and then come back. I did all that and beyond and then came back and I was overqualified. So when you hear people complaining about going to college and all that stuff, that don't mean not go to college. They just telling you how they handle you once you got here. You got all that education, and then you ain't even working a job in the field that you studied for, and you get a goddamn job at McDonald's or Burger King, right? You did all that, worked at the restaurants or wherever as you was going to school, so you don't be broke. You intend to have a career. You ain't working none of them jobs. And that's Omaha was the epitome of that shit. And tell people you gotta tell the truth. In order for you to expand your endeavors and finally see your horizon, right? You got to get your ass up out from around there. Because once you start growing up, the place ain't as big as you thought it was. So, yeah, you gotta break loose from there, man. And if you go your ass back there, it might look brand new, but eventually it's gonna finally hit you that you ain't doing nothing but running right back to an old petrified. You ever seen dog dookie outside and everything's been through it? Whatever was in it, you see a bunch of holes in it, it ain't no good. It's dust don't even stink no more. Not even the funk is there no more. It is old and dry like look like some. It's like a powder, like a cocoa or something. You know what I mean? Just saying, man. Some old puke from a toga party shit. Come on, man. I ain't lying to you. So yeah, those that I give a damn about, and I came up and I thought was somebody. You got somebody saying to you, yeah, supporting your story that you could lose your fucking life. You was an athlete, you had it good. It's just like still sitting there. When we come up, it was a thing about show wagon, show your talent and all that shit. Can you imagine still sitting there waiting on that show wagon to come there so you can show your talent? You might get lucky. You got to go to wherever the hell they play, wherever they at. Memphis, Texas, Florida, Atlanta, Denver. Yeah, wherever they at looking for talent, that's where you got to go. You know, every once in a while they might break out and make a city. You know, bring them back to life or whatever. We're gonna sit here a while and make the people come on out and see if they're gonna do like they did Arkansas, but Arkansas is the Chitlin circuit, so you know, like Omaha. Who's carrying Omaha? Bud is. I don't know other motherfucking athletes out there that won millions and he can just point out, look, you need to fix this, you need to do this, and you need to do that. Because he don't want to go nowhere else. Once you get what you need and you start living within your means, you dig. You don't give a fuck about the rest. He could be broke as a joke as long as he's satisfied with what he spent his money on. So there you go. Check and the mate. You know. He has some good points. You know what I mean? But for others, you gotta get the fuck away from there. You know, people can, I mean, you might think somebody's a damn dummy, but shit, they ain't. If he's in a comfort zone, or him or whoever else, if you are content in the way that you live in your lifestyle there, yeah, I guess so. I mean, no, man. Always too many years in that motherfucker, man. And I don't give a goddamn what nobody say. This is my story. I know the fuck decisions that I made. Because I left plenty of time and I could have just flourished from there. But because I have family, I figured I had enough education, know-how, and a way to adapt myself to different things that's going on in that motherfucker. And become independent and kick in. You know what I'm saying? Start taking care of some goddamn shit, but you never could. You know, I never did, and most of the other people, the goddamn it, they'll tell you the same motherfucking thing. That it don't make no difference how quiet you are, how large you are, loud you are, how efficient you are. The bullshit's still gonna be in the air. You gotta get it out from around it. Like Lackawanna that used to be over in South Omaha, yeah. When you get done, why you going over there just to live in a spot? Man, you need to go get your goddamn bread. You need to get the fuck out from around it. You know, it's just that simple. So I'm gonna tell anybody that get you, yeah, you send your kid that, which I was told that a lot of times by my own parents. Why did you come back here for? Go do you out there, yeah. They say it all the time. Yeah, I want you to stay out there and go do what you do. I couldn't see it. You know, and telling me, you know, you're chasing your tail. You're chasing your tail. You can't get your cart up the hill. Different things like that. And I'm wondering, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? They still talking about every time you get an opportunity to get the fuck out, you come right back in. You know, and I guess because we doing all right now. You know what I mean? But one day we're gonna fucking really need you. See, and that's just what I'm telling y'all, man. And you can tell somebody that story, and they might can relate to it and have total sympathy. They ain't gonna give on. They still gonna do what they do. I don't give a fuck. It's like, oh yeah, well it's your turn. Like, yeah, okay, that's why I ain't. I tell it to people that, yeah, when you get done, you tell it because it seems like just something else to hurt, and then you're gonna go off your feelings and fuck somebody up or something. You dig what I'm talking about? So it ain't like I didn't understand that. Yeah, of course I knew one day it was gonna. Who nobody wants to look for that day. And just like I said, that don't mean I felt any sadder or I didn't feel as bad. Well, of course I do feel even that much more emotional now that I have to deal with it, you know. And it seemed rapidly. You know, my grandfather, he went in 1976, 77 if I'm not mistaken. Then my grandmother, she went to the many mansions in 2001. But no, wait a minute. Let me back up. Then my grandfather on my father's side. Then my grandfather on my mother's side, 1988. Then my grandmother on my father's side in 2001. Then my grandmother on my mother's side was 2010. At 110 years old. Ain't that something? Yeah. And then, you know, in betwixt them times, uncle, auntie, another uncle, and then, you know, hey man. And then an auntie, I'm like, and then an uncle, then, man. So, another thing to you younger generations, move your feet. If it's there, go to the smorgasbord. Don't waste your time around here smoking on this little funky ass, stinking ass fucking so-called marijuana, aka weed. Don't waste your fucking time fucking with that shit. All it is another form of crack. That's today's crack addiction. In order for you to do any damn thing else, because the jobs they still not bullshitting. They don't want nobody smoking the shit. Especially operating machinery and different shit like that. You can fucking forget it. You know. You want to make the bread, that's where it's at. Guess what? Unless you kick the habit, you get it how you live. See what I'm talking about? And I don't want to talk about it that bad. It's just, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's same setting. It's all dope. Y'all don't believe, but it is all dope. It ain't no cocaine, of course. But once you get hooked on it, you gotta have it all the time. That's what it do. Unless you get into the business of making a distillery, you know, or whatever, their dispensary, you know, where you there. Listen, if I was to do that, man, I have to have me a goddamn building and a lock and motherfucking key. Trust me, man. Ain't no rat, ain't no roaches, ain't no cat, ain't no dog that'll piss on, knock over, fuck up, dig up my shit trying to bury a bone, or can't find no comfort in nothing else but my weed. I ain't going for it. I have to make man. It had to be a goddamn man like Fort Knox. Goddamn it. So the product is there, and then make the harvest of the product, man. Shove all them buds where they need to go. Get my bread. God damn it. And that's it. On the real sense of business, never get high on your own supply. I just know what it do. You dig? Shit. But personally, I would go back in the day, because now they got the format what they want, how they want it, and all that shit. No, I'll go way back in the hippie days when I was a little boy, back in the 60s and 70s. I was born in the 60s, so you know, they had real goddamn hippies, man. And when they grow that thing and you grow it, and it's whatever technique they have in growing it and making it do what it do, when you roll that some bitch up, man, you don't need but one or two tokes and put that motherfucker out. You high as you ever gonna get, but you is high, and that shit smell good. You had different shit called Acapulco Gold. You had Sense a Million. You had Red Bud. You had Seabowl. You had, man, look. Whether that Thai stick and shit, man, look, man. Hawaiian Gold, man, look, man. The weed used to be weed back then. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. Y'all just got cheated out of the real shit. You know, but I ain't dogging nobody out. You know, float your boat. That's what you do. That will help calm your fucking nerve, and that's what help calm your fucking nerve. I ain't mad at you. But if I was to do it, I'd go way back in the hippie days and make some of that shit. They know how to cure that shit just right. Grow it, cure it, booyah. Shit. Oh, you don't hear me though. Oh, you don't hear me out. And in my case, man, if in order for me to just to have a place to put it, it's got to be some over $100,000 to do it. just to get to build a place, a major greenhouse. I have to have over $100,000 to do it, just to build it, some of it, right? And build it to the right, to where can't no outside elements fuck with it at all. Not no dust, not no nothing. Yeah, I ain't that building. That might be more than that. I might be short in the money. You know what I'm saying? Could be shit $500,000. You know? Yeah, like that there. Now that I think about it, you know what I mean? Then everybody be busting their ass. Oh, I'm gonna be right back there. I'm gonna go. Oh, you got that? Oh, you got that? That shit is up. Oh, yeah. Make that real hippie shit, that shit Cheech and Chong and Bob Marley. The real motherfucking, man, the real fucking deal. They can tell you this bullshit, but they smoke weed, so they ain't. It took them that long to get the heat up off of them. They like, man, don't say too much, man. Damn. We're going to make them change the legislation, man, and be back to the bullshit. Well, I don't know, man. Why the fuck did you have to talk about? Well, damn, love. Why you had to wake these motherfuckers up? You should have left the dog sleep over, man. God damn. Yeah, oh, you should have left them to fuck sleep over there. Fuck them. They can't do nothing. There's no law. There's too many motherfuckers. There's too many motherfuckers out here. Like, whatever law you can't never listen. It can never be infringed. How about that? That's all you have to say. It can never be infringed when they wrote it in. Goddamn it. It's the end of it. Guns, weed, whiskey, women. And concerts and whatever else, man. So I don't think, man, niggas just in these weeds don't know what the fuck you talking about. Man, I'm on point with the rest of the world, man. But do you mind if I have a bereavement? That ain't, man, 56 fucking years, man. My best friends, and man, my OGs, man. Even though that's like I say, man, I'd rather walk around butt naked than to go buy jewelry and big fancy cars and flex. Nah, I ain't gonna do none of that, because it ain't no fun unless they was in it. And make it have a smile on their face. You dig what I'm talking about? So, other than that, it really don't mean shit. You know, it don't. I don't know how many people I don't know that I just related to, but there you go, man. I'm quite sure y'all felt the same way. Like, man, take them goddamn red bottom shoes, man, put them in a fucking pot, man, squirt lighter fluid on and set them bitches on fire. That's how much I don't give a fuck about them now. You know what I mean? Shit. Put them on your foot, on my mom's, on my dad's foot, man, or them nice clothes. Had them out here looking dapper and stuff, man, you know, enjoying life with them on the slow road. You feel me? So, shit. You know, I know you gotta get up out the dirt if you intend on living. You know, you gotta get up and quit crying. Fuck you. I'm gonna cry as long as I wanna. Ain't nobody gonna make me do shit. I'm mad, damn it. Don't stare at me too long. I might slap the snot right out of you. Boy, I'll blow some of this snot on you and smack. Put on my hand and foul. Ah! You be, man, them boogers, man, the boogers you put. Goddamn, why you put them? Goddamn. What you want some more? Shit, I put some more on your ass, your back. Shit, fade back. Leave me. Get out of my presence. Get the fuck out of here. Hell no, man. Ain't that, man. I'm, boy, until when I go, man, shit, you know. I'm gonna be bereaved, that's it, man. Until I see them again in the spirit that way. To talk to them. You know, hopefully everybody's there, you know what I mean? Hopefully, so I pray that I can go there and not burn up in the fire, you dig? I believe God gonna take you in fire and get you. That's Lucifer's spot. He can't have nothing. Yeah. It's all over. But yeah. So y'all, that's what I predict. That's the fight that I see coming on. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Roberto Duran. Spence man down. Crawford Bud. Yeah. It's gonna be very interesting. It's interesting to see what they do. I know everybody can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see the very first ring. What they gonna do? Is you gonna run out there and start swinging? You gotta hear it down. He'll be on your tiptoes. Oh my God. Woo! Yo. Ain't nothing like seeing a good boxing match though. Somebody putting gloves, pink, pink, pink. You dig? And Adrian Broner. Who we got next, man? Who got next, man? Damn, who got next? They give me the opportunity to get that belt back, man. You better act right, my nigga. You got that belt, right? How long you gonna have it? How long is it gonna take, Mr. Alcoholic, Mr. T, Alcoholic? You get $1 million, you gonna walk down the street in this goddamn Fenty bag, Munty bag on your back, and damn motherfuckers take from you or whatever the fuck down Vegas. What we gonna do next, boy? God damn it, boy. Talk to me, boy. I want to hear it, damn it, bro. What we gonna do? You ain't gonna get drunk acting on goddamn food. Man, give him, man. Listen, I don't know who it is that hang around you 100, what partner it is, because soon as you broke in, you ain't got nobody but your kids. You be holding on to your kids. Yeah, daddy, you gonna do. But as soon as you get some money, you done threw the kid down. You get out off my knee. Come on, nigga, what we finna do? What we finna do, nigga? I hate killing. Oh man, I got stacks. I got money, man. And then get drunk than a motherfucker. Let me tell you something about Don King, my nigga. Boy. He's that back end nigga for real. He's in the front and the middle and the back. It's time for you to let the goddamn alcohol alone, boy. You may only have some Hennessy. See, your homeboy want to talk you into that other shit, and it started out sipping on some good shit, and then put that fucking act of food gin on your fucking ass. And after a while, you just start chasing, like, whoo, man, I want some. Like you like water, but you guzzling. You know what time it is. By the time you figure out you ain't drinking what you was drinking in the first damn place, you drinking some mixed up act of food. Gin, the bumpy face, gonna make you act a fool, boy. That's like soul juice, man. You can drink it like water while you sitting down. Once you start walking around, next thing you know, you're gonna get to swaying and carrying on, man, and you can't sit down, you can't stand up. You fall down, you won't stay down. Yeah, all that, man. Like, I got a foot up last night. Yeah, no. When you learn to drink, you either leave it alone or drink responsibly. And the best drink for a nigga is some canigliac, my nigga. Canigliac. You understand? Cognac. Get you some cognac, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause it's gonna get you boosted, trust me. But it's only so high drunk you gonna get no matter how much you drink. And by the time you decide you can, I don't even need no more. It gives you a chance to get your shit together and go sit down, go get some fucking where. Lay down, go sleep. I know. Don't act no fool with these bitches no more, boy. These goddamn bitches, boy. Cause you was jacking off all the time when your baby mama left you. So you just go back to jacking off, boy. Go get you one of them goddamn girls that you know, the one that love your fucking draws. She don't care. She throw your money back at you and keep on sucking on your dick. She said, I want the whole man. I don't want the couple, $2-3. The girl take these $2-3 and you take it to the door and push out. She said, I still love you and be going on somewhere, but she'll come back every time you call, right? That's be the one you call when all the rest of them got on your fucking nerves, right? Every time you turn around, it's some money. I need some money. I need some money. Cash at me. Bye, 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 bye. You get tired of that bullshit, don't you? Then, do you give a fuck about me at all? No. I want that. Dog, give a fuck. I want this motherfucking money, nigga. Nobody, you don't say nothing when you be all up on this pretty ass of mine, right? And all through that, yeah. That might, that ain't gonna hurt you to give a bitch $1 million, nigga. Yeah. Play the role. You got this she clean looking anyway. Fool niggas that's stupid anyway. Take a dookie, don't even wipe her ass, just pull her panties up and just come back out there funky as fuck. Squirt some of that bullshit on it, like, I don't smell that. I don't smell that. Some of that baby dookie in a can. What's it call that? Johnson Johnson baby powder. Oh, you know what the one, oh man, take that. That's supposed to disguise when you know you're supposed to take them damn Pampers out and put them in a trash can somewhere. You want them to be in there somewhere and squirting that can of air freshener is supposed to be that, man, baby powder, man. You take that prenatal, all that, man, even that can, throw it outside in the trash like it's supposed to be. The understands me. Yeah, keep it 100. What you want to do, I'm telling you, Agent Brony, you want to take more than half that money. You want to take 75% of your proceedings, your money. How many children you got? You split that up equally amongst all of them and put it away for them. You can't even go back and fuck with it. It's like taking it and setting it on fire till you can't go back and fuck with it. Or you go through so much shit trying to get it back out into your possession till you might as well left it there. For them. You understand that? All right then. I'm just saying, I really don't know. I ain't there. And if you saying, mind your motherfucking business about my kid, nigga, I kid motherfucking ass. Oh, I feel you on that one. Ain't nobody business to do with that. That's all you. You got it. Why? Because I feel the same goddamn way. Deal with a perception I've given you. The rest of it is watch your mouth, bitch. Right? Yeah, that part. That way. Mm-hmm. Well, y'all, it's 12 o'clock midnight, man. Graveyard. I appreciate you. I had to come back, man. That was on my mind because I was on there in the Mayweather channel. Is that what's the position? What's the predicament? What you predict? And Big Floyd say, I put my money on the Spencer. And they was trying to correct him. Whatever. I said Spencer. That's what I mean. I know his name is Spencer, but what's the other boy's name? I said, I know Crawford. I know Spencer. But I don't even know who Crawford is. That's what he said. And Terrence might be like, man, that's a lie. I talk to him all the time. He probably do. But that was the interview. He's like, shit. So now you got something to prove, right? We shall see. Again. And then, I don't know who else. I'm going to go back and look again. Who else? What other fight do y'all remind me? It just reminds me, that's what it really reminds me of. Is because when they all talks about Terrence, oh, he got the dog in him and da 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 da. To me, that's what I say again. Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. Yeah, America's okay, it's all right, but don't drink the water. Shit. You said, don't drink the water. Yeah, it's okay, but don't drink the water. Where you at, Roberto? You still around? I know you ain't going nowhere for a minute, is your old man? Huh? Orderly, arriba, boom. You supposed to have your face in all this shit. Say, oh, I knocked up. I can't. Making your cameos. Like, I'm still here. Go to Mayweather and pop up on him and do an interview. They be like, what the fuck? You speak enough English to do an interview? He said, you see. Come on. Come on, man. Let's see what's going on. Man, let me get off here chewing up the fat, man. I gotta calibrate. Right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sports fans, you did. I am Mo Love. You're hearing it live from the man cave. What I think of Spence and Crawford. I just know it's gonna be a good one. You did. I just know it's gonna be a good one, and I'm gonna keep my ear to the ground on it, boy. I can wait. You know, I can wait. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's gonna be interesting, man. They got some thinking to do. You know, they're supposed to make it sound like it's nothing to them, but man, uh, Spence said this is it. He's ready to go. He said he wouldn't fight nobody else until he get this one out of his head. Crawford, he's ready to go, and they ask him, listen, do you still feel you should have waited a while before? Are you really ready to go right now? And he just tell you, I've been wanting this. I've been wanting this. Shit, I'm more than ready, man. Shit. In my dreams, man, I'll be waking up in a warm sweat. Like, wait. Wait a minute. 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 Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. When they come here, I'm gonna be definitely ears to the radio. Yeah. Now that they're here, but I didn't catch it. But where do y'all plan on banging? Is it because Crawford always want to bang in his hometown, and then Earl he want to bang in his hometown? So where's we going? Y'all going to Vegas? That's where it's going down. Let me get it right. Everybody else might know, but I don't know, so that's why I'm asking. So because it could be this and it could be that. I ain't here. The MGM Grand, that's where it go down there when it's a big event like this one here. All right then, man. Let me go back and get my scruples on, man. And I'll holler at y'all in a little bit. Y'all holler back and put something on the guitar, maybe. Play some BB the Kind. Play some, what was that? Some Breeze, Isaac Brothers. Yeah, say you been promising us a year. I'm gonna get to it. Gotta get me scruples, man. Gotta get me scruples. Oh, but a fight, I don't know. I still want to see the Brown Bomber and this Tyson guy. I don't think he want to even be bothered with that shit no more. He's like, fuck it, man. Whatever reason, I just can't. I ain't no breakthrough on him. So he's like, fuck it. I don't even want to fight him no more. Come on, y'all little puss. Y'all want to fight? Come on. I don't have no hammer in my glove now. He's like, fuck you. I don't want to fight you no more. So every time, man, I go to fight you, something be going wrong in my molecular. So fuck you, man. I knocked you the fuck out the first time, and he counted slow, and then they called the goddamn draw, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. motherfucker, yo. No, motherfucker, yo. You don't want to fight no more? You don't want to get back in the ring with me? Is that a problem? Is there a problem, mate? You don't want to fight? Oh, so you're convinced. You're broken. Deontay. D. Wilder. You gonna let him talk about you like that, man? Is you gonna stand up? Well, damn, you ought to stand up, man. Let him know that you, one thing for sure, two things for Satan. If you make a bet, damn it, don't call him Mr. No Show, because he gonna show up. Ass whoop or not. Ass whoop or not. Yeah, I think this should be, it's all in the plan, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. This time, if y'all looking, I'll whoop your motherfucking ass. Look, say it like Fraser. This time, I'll whoop your motherfucking ass. And you should use a Joe Frazier hook instead of waiting on that bomb. You should go in there, hook that motherfucker's jaw. Hook, hook, pow, hook, pow, hook, pow. You don't know where it's coming from. Pop, pop. You understand me? Shit, why? You don't want it. You don't want it. Bag him up, man. You know what I'm saying? Just pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? Pop, pow, bag it up. Bag him up. I don't know. I guess you can call it by now, shit. You get a chance. You got to get away from them long ass arms. He got you. Y'all both. He ain't that, but this much taller than you. So what the fuck does that mean? Nothing really. Guard your shit. Don't act like you so fucking and you so slow to pull it back to block some shit. Then you could walk off after you done knocked him the fuck out. Like I told y'all I was gonna knock his ass out. Whoa. He can be knocked out. You knocked him out. You knocked him out twice. In one round. And it was a one round, yeah. The very first fight you had. So, unless you just, want a career on the inside, like, man, I've been done with this. Man, I'm trying to get my motherfucking bread, man. Well, I think people will pay to see that shit one more time. What y'all think? Should Deontay Wilder go back in there with Tyson Fury again? I, for one, say yes. And I say, Tyson Fury, you should not be a pussy, a punk, and get your ass in the ring and give him another shot. Give it all you got. You dig what I'm talking about? See if you figured it out. Well, you figured it all out now. You know what I'm saying? You're a little smart mouth. With your little smart mouth. I'm down there, rocking on back on your heels. You figured it out yet? Have you figured me out yet? Do you have the blueprint to me? Out of all the fights I've had since then, and you haven't watched one tape of me. You haven't figured it out. Not one hole. It could at least one. One, yes? Yeah, talk to me, man. Come on, let's go. He said, why don't you stop feeling so fucking... Why don't you put the motherfucker... You know what? I think the fuck I will. Which one of you motherfuckers want to challenge me, man? I'll come off... This motherfucking potato will come off the goddamn couch, man. And what I want you to do is I want you to put my motherfucking money on my motherfucking Cash App. When you put my motherfucking money on my motherfucking Cash App, I'm gonna come in the ring and I'm gonna clean your motherfucking clock. Trust me. Pay me, nigga. Pay me. I'm gonna get in there and whoop your motherfucking ass like Panky. Say one more thing. Well, ooh, when this shit is over, you dig? Trying to tell you. The fuck? I'll be there and whoop your motherfucking ass for you. Son, I'll whoop your ass for you. I will whoop your ass for you. Shit. Think I'm bullshitting? I ain't. I'll put them gloves on and get with it. I'll show you something fucking different, son. Huh? Man, I put some onyx on your ass. Man, I come and put some onyx on your ass, boy. All in your fucking ass, boy. Like draw, boy. Huh, 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 huh. Put some onyx on your ass. Crazy, son. Crazy, son. You don't know none of this, boy. You don't know what this is of Brooklyn, son. You don't know. Boy, let me tell you something, man. Oh, we talking shit, man. You don't even realize. Look, let me tell you something, man. You would much rather pull a gun on me than fight me, bitch. For real. You know, you understand. You be talking motherfucker talk shit all the motherfucking time. Boy, I will whoop your motherfucking ass for real. Trust me, you gotta ask somebody to know. I ain't scared of pain, boy. I just don't. Cause I don't like to fight no motherfucker. If I'm like maybe when I'm retired, man. What the fuck? Boy, I ain't never got nothing for you but the goddamn bat. Unless you put some money down and goddamn it. I'm walking around with the bag. I'm just telling you right now. And I'm couch potato, man. I don't work out at all. You dig? That's what I thought. Shut your goddamn mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, boy. You don't know who you're dealing with over here. Shut your mouth. Yeah. That's real talk. So, there you get done. Man, I be finding these little dusty bitches, man. And think they're gonna be able to sit on this bed and try to keep up me. Oh no. Oh hell no, bitch. Fuck no. You're fucked up. That's another thing. I told y'all about them choices, man. I did not mention that. See, I'm saying I ever have to write a book, man. You know what I mean? They stab me in your goddamn back fast. They will. Man, let me buff this motherfucker for a minute, man. I'll be back. Just let me get my scruples, man. Nah, then we shall return with the bass, man. In the man cave with more love. You hear it? Stay tuned.